Hello everyone, and welcome to the Lake of the Ozarks in Missouri. As you can see, it's a beautiful and serene place. Last August, my parents and my husband and I purchased a fixer-upper lake house. Since then, we've been working on completely remodeling it, hopefully by this spring. There hasn't been much time to relax and enjoy the scenery, but there has been plenty of time to learn something new. I've struggled with a title for exactly what it is that I am learning. I decided to go with home improvement, but in reality I've learned lots of skills, including design, compromise, the basics of plumbing, painting, trim work, patience, mold removal, laying tile, and bargain shopping. Well, I may have already been nearing expert on that one, but not in the area of home renovation. I didn't have to look far to find help with learning these skills. My parents are complete do-it-yourselfers and have renovated a few homes in their time and actually built the log home that they currently live in. While they are skilled, they are by no means professionals or experts in each trade required for home renovation. In many ways, they have learned and performed as just plain folk. They get the job done by using intuitive reasoning and negotiating their own meaning for the task or the activity required to complete it. While I have grown up helping them out with smaller projects, I feel that this experience has allowed, or maybe even forced them, into enculturating me into their building and renovating activities. I was able to have an opinion on what we were doing and wasn't constantly forced to work on the trivial tasks that no one else wanted to do. In working on this project, my family became a community that could be likened to a community of practice in many ways. While we had all known each other and had already been a community of sorts, we were now working together to complete a common goal. We were all skilled in certain aspects required for our renovation, and we were all also novices in some areas. I was no doubt the most novice of all when it came to many of the tasks, including electrical work or plumbing. But I was also an expert in many ways, such as painting, designing the spaces, problem solving, and also apparently going to Home Depot. I was often sent to run the errands that none of the masters wanted to do. In many ways, we were all acting as both newcomer and old-timer, depending on the task at hand. There were also times where we weren't sure how to accomplish something, and I would go look it up on YouTube or the internet and search out in order to find answers. While the people responsible for making the how-to videos that I used or the forums that I read weren't direct participants in our community, the artifacts that they had produced became part of the tools I was using to learn my new skill. To accomplish our tasks, I was often kept in the periphery of our community, especially when we were working on something I had zero experience with. No one attempted to teach me the skills, and if I wanted to learn something new, I had to watch and learn from that, and later ask to help. More than once, my cognitive load was taxed in these situations, as I had little existing schema to tie these new skills into. After a long weekend of situated learning and hard physical work at our lake house, I often feel like an old-timer physically. But in regards to my skills as a home renovator, I would say I am somewhere in the middle. There are so many skills required for a project such as this. And while there are now many that I could do on my own, and in fact teach others, there are many more that I am still a novice at. If you ever feel like getting your hands dirty and learning something new, you're always welcome to come and visit. As you can see, there's still lots of learning to do.